What's up guys, Alex here. So today we're gonna run through multiple WABAM products. I'm gonna show you what I would use on a regular day cleaning one of our vehicles. Today, I have my wife's Volkswagen Sportwagen TDI behind me. We're gonna wash it up. We're gonna run through a few different products. So this is WABAM Whiteout, the soap solution that we'd use in the bucket or in the foam gun. I do have a full-length video on the WABAM Whiteout. Go check it out. I'll put the link at the end of this video. WABAM Whiplash, this is a liquid detailer. I like to use this on the outside of the car. WABAM Vivid, interior detailer. WABAM Shine, an aerosol gloss detailer, kind of more of a protective coating. And then WABAM Glass, their glass cleaner. First things first, we're gonna get this thing foamed down with the foam cannon. All right, so we got the car sprayed down, foamed, sponged, dried it off. Now it's time to do the inside. Typically after I wash the outside, I get it as dry as possible, and then I move right to the inside just to allow some time for some of the water and the smaller cracks or joints and whatnot to evaporate before I go detailing. So let's go on the inside, try out the Vivid interior detailer. I don't know if Josie's car is exactly the best example that we could be using for the interior detailer because she does take amazing care of her car. It's extremely clean on the inside, and I know that's kind of tooting her own horn as she's my wife, but she does do a great job. We will still run through some stuff. For like the seats, gonna spray. The seats aren't even dirty. Spray the seats. Probably I used way too much of what I need. And then I take a microfiber rag, wipe it all. Maybe we can attest the cleanliness in here to these excellent WABAM products. Moving to kind of the dash, you know, it is a little dusty, so we'll pull some of that dust off. Just make a microfiber, little damp here. The thing I like the best is it'll take some of the gloss off the steering wheel. So typically, vehicle is new, the steering wheel looks kind of like a flat or a matte finish. You know, after use, it gets really shiny. So again, I sprayed some on the microfiber here. Really gonna wipe on the steering wheel. And then, sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera and wipe this at the same time. But I'll wipe it. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but here it brings it back to that flatter finish again. The interior, whether it's the seats, the steering wheel, you know, back to that flat finish. Everything doesn't look as used, I'm gonna say. The matte finish is great. It's not like Armor All, where you jump in and you're like jumping on a greasy seat or something. Next, we're gonna use the glass cleaner. Nothing too groundbreaking. I'm gonna say it's obviously not as exciting as the WABAM Whiteout. The good thing about this stuff is you don't need a lot. It makes it a very economical product. So I'll show you here up on the window. No, it's kind of hard to film and spray that at the same time. So not too much, just a little spray. Gonna grab my folded paper towel here. Just gonna wipe. And again, inside of this car probably isn't the best example to be using because it does stay very clean. Wipe that down. Again, super safe for all surfaces, ammonia free. So I am using this on tinted windows. All right, and then it's damp enough where I can go to the outside here. Just get this, and that's all it takes. Now, to give you maybe a better idea on how I'm saying how economical this glass spray is. You don't need a lot. So Josie's car has this extremely cool panoramic moonroof. It's huge, and all I'm gonna do is, hopefully we can see this here. I'm just gonna take this and that little spray, and I will be able to wipe. Especially for the price point, I don't know if I would use anything else. Next product is the Whiplash product. It's gonna be the liquid detailer. After we're done soaping, sponging, drying the car off, we've let it sit for a little bit. I went through, detailed the inside, sprayed all the glass down, got that all out of the way. Hopefully the car is dry enough and these little cracks here where I can go and start spraying this. So the Whiplash, like I said, is a liquid detailer. It's almost like a wax. I usually do like a mist on here, and then really only some light sprays on each panel. You don't need much. And then just rub it in. Okay, rub it all over the panel. And then what I'm gonna do, since I use this side of the microfiber, I'm gonna flip it over to the dry side now and wipe it back off. Fortunately, it's not like I can really bring the camera here and show you the difference between the surface. You're really not gonna be able to tell the difference. If you can take my word for it, it gives it a very smooth feel, basically like a wax surface. Now, why would I do this after I wash the car? Well, in Wisconsin, as you saw at the beginning of the video, a lot of road debris from the sand, salt, anything they put on the road. With this coating on now, when the car gets driven down the road again, gets that debris on the paint, it won't stick and adhere to that paint as much. You'll have a greater chance of falling off. If you guys have used F11 or heard of F11, I would say it's a very competitive equivalent. So it's like, I would say it's definitely a mix between some of your wet waxes and F11. It's a pretty impressive product, and I'm not saying that because I've used this stuff. Like I said in my other videos, we've used a lot of competing brands, a lot of industry leaders, and this stuff blows me away every time. Next up is the WABAM Shine. This one is probably the one, in my opinion, that put WABAM on the map. This one is the all-time product, all right? We're using this on anything that is plastic body panels, like on the UTVs, any textured black, like these mud flaps right here, we're using it on that. But I also really like this stuff on flat and matte coated wheels. So these wheels here have a matte finish, not gloss, and this stuff brings it back to life. So anyone with like a flat finish wheel, you know, for anyone especially running their setup in the winter time, taking abuse from, again, the road salt, this stuff is great for bringing them back to life and ultimately for protecting them. So what I like doing, spraying around here, and then just a quick few sprays like that. And again, taking a microfiber and wiping it down. Another thing that the Shine is great at is coating it, but then when you go to wash it next time, the debris and everything falls right off. I mean, these wheels look brand new. Granted, we do take very good care of our vehicles, but I attest a lot of that to this because road debris, and even brake dust, it doesn't bake into the paint. This stuff's amazing. All right, guys, so we got this thing all cleaned up, dialed in, ready to hit the road again. It's super clean. So for any more information on any of these products, again, don't hesitate to shoot us a message on any of our pages. We'll answer as best as possible. Not always exciting to see the products being used and me just wiping down, but at least it gives you an idea. You hear me describe the product, seeing it used. We do sell all these products on Wire Performance's website. I will drop the links in the description of the video. As always, thanks for watching. Tell your friends, family, cousins, grandmas. Catch you next time.